we've got puff pastry. I think puff pastry works really well. Any pastry works really well, frankly. I quite like a short crust that I've made, but I decided not to put that, you know, as I've said, put you through that right now. So we are broadly now, so that you know what we're doing, we are going to take this mix that we made, which is now cool. I put it in some water and I've stood it on something that's airy underneath, so that cools it down. We're going to put it here, and then we're going to flop this over here, flop this over there, flop him over so his seam's underneath, and we're going to slit him, put a little bit of an olive oil and soya milk brush over to that will caramelise and look browner in the oven, and then he's going in the oven 180 degrees about 30 minutes. And I'm saying about because you know by now that it's about time, and your oven will do slightly different things to me, and you will be confident enough, you know, to know now when things are cooked. This pastry is easy to know when it's cooked because it's up, it's shouting, I'm cooked, you know, a good 30 minutes. So we're going to pop this on here. It's a big sausage roll, so don't get worried about it. When I do this, to be honest, I've never really thought about it, and it's only when I thought about teaching it I thought, well, how do I do it, you know? But I think this is a good way of doing it, just spooning it on bit by bit, making yourself the shape of a sausage. That's what you need to do. So let's just get all of that out of there. I was sort of observing actually when it was cooling, it was getting a little bit drier. So that's probably the cashew nuts soaking up a bit of the moisture from the mushrooms. So you might see that as well. So now I am looking at this and I am shaping it, because it's not the easiest of jobs rolling this all around. And you know, when you cut a slice, you want it there to be enough. So bearing that in mind, I'm just going to take a little bit back. You know, I don't find it very easy doing this. It's, you know, it's not like, you know, nuclear physics or something, but you know, give yourself the best shot by making yourself the best shape you can here. That's what I can advise. Just a little bit more. So yeah, nice and even there. And that's going to go down. So just mix yourself. It's a tablespoon of soya milk and olive oil. At the end of the day, you just need to be able to judge that. Mix that up. So we can see that here, I think. So I've got that ready now. Maybe I should leave that over there. We don't know what's going to happen now, do we? Well, we do. It's all right. So yes, look, you could lift that like that, or you could just lift this paper like that. So push it. There. That's not too bad, is it, as a job? We've done quite well. I'm quite pleased. Get your hand underneath and push it so it's nice and tight. Now again, when I first did it, I was like, oh no, I've ended up with two sheets of pastry underneath. And actually, it doesn't matter. It's not that thick. So there we go. So it's not too bad, is it? So that's that. So we're, you know, we're all right. Now we've got some spare pastry here, obviously, haven't we? So we're just going to cut off some of this. Don't waste that. We're coming back to that. Don't waste that. But just feel for the edge. It's like when you do your Christmas parcels, you know. And then we want to just squeeze out any air and turn him up like that. So we're done with that end. I don't seal all of this with milk and all that stuff. I was going to say nonsense, but sometimes I just feel like I do stuff because I've done it, not because it makes sense. So now we're just going to roll him over again. He's a him again. Everything's been a him today in the kitchen. So there we go. So we're done. Now, hurry up, Julia, because actually I can sense this warmth, a little bit of warmth, residual heat from this Wellington middle. But he does look nice, doesn't he? I think, considering he's been homemade in front of your eyes, he's looking quite even. And we like him, don't we? So we're going to take our sharp knife and we're going to make some slits, because we all need to be able to breathe, and that's how you must think of this. It isn't for that reason, actually. It's to make sure that it's pretty when he comes out. So we're going to move him. I've just got that right. We're going to move him onto here. We're going to cut this down here. Right, as I said, you don't really want to waste these bits, so press them out, press them down, and then add them to here. And if you want, brush them, and they can go down. They can go down your dog as treats. They can go down yourself as a treat, as an extra. You know, just don't waste them. You might as well cook them. They go to the birds as well, so don't forget that. So that's it. We're done.